on Wednesday, right? And then of course I still had more time to shoot for Achiever, right? So this is what I did, Coach Ash. Um, so I was actually looking for the picture, right? I'm gonna share screen here. Yun, where is it? Yeah, so this is what I did, Coach Ash, right? So I sent out basically a note,
Okay, ah.
right, to my families and relatives, right, for really their generosity. So basically, I told them my goal, right? I said my goal is to give the Hindang family. So Hindang is basically the town I live in,
Pinas?
right? So Hindang families and relatives and friends the opportunity to give the Hindang families the opportunity to reach their optimal health through during these tough times. And of course, I added with our vision in Usana, right, to live in happiness and in health, right. So that's basically I sent that that picture and that note as to what my goal is, and this is what I did. I presented them this basically, right. So basically, what I did, I told them that please join my initiative, for my donation to basically to the Philippines, to the families and relatives there, right? So basically, my families and friends, gathered together here, in my house, right? Because during that week was basically had to pray every evening, right? So they come here because 2 weeks ago, actually, my grandmother passed away, right? So at that time, I had to do something about it, right? I had to do something, right? So I thought of this, basically donating health products to the Philippines, because I just realized how difficult it is to purchase products from the Philippines, right? I've been hearing a lot of my relatives, wanting to try the products, but they can't afford it. So I felt bad, right? So basically, I took this initiative to um, basically do this donation type, right? So basically, I told them to,
You did it yourself?
yes, I did it myself. So I started this on Monday, right? I started this on Monday, right? I did this the whole thing on Monday, and then I planned it all on Monday, right? I planned it all, and then I presented it on Wednesday, and that's when I was shoot for Builder, right? But I wasn't
Bumili
really
silang
thinking.
lahat?
Mm, but I
Ilan
wasn't
mo?
really thinking about the like shooting for Builder at all. I was really wanting to do this part is basically donating it, because I've been thinking about that for so long, but I just didn't know how to basically initiate the taking the action for it, right? Because here's what I thought of: if no one does it, who will?
Uy.
Right? So I just really did it because no one will do it except for me, right? So I did this to make a donation. So basically, I took a concept from Mentor Ed Miguel, the one that we did before, donating products to the like for the COVID patients, right? So I took
Yeah.
that concept, and then also Usana Foundation, right? It's really one of our best foundation, like, of course, charity foundation. I took that concept as well, right, to help out other families around the world. But of course, this is my first organizing something really big, right? So I do it with families and relatives for now, right? And of course some friends, right? And then I also added these animals, right, for the kids there, right? So that they also take care of the kids and not just adults, right? And then of course I told them you will be recognized for really don't for really being part of the initiative, right? So I put their names, right? And then my family were the first ones to basically donate.
Will be.
Hmm.
So 25. Like, how many bottles in one?
25 bottles I donated, right?
Did you send it? Deadline
Yeah,
December
send it.
15.
Yeah, sending it to the
Ang galing mo
Philippines,
ah.
right? So basically, from my aunt from Australia, she donated as well, right? Hmm. If you
So
donate it as
basically,
well,
this one is you just did it for your from your na ano far for family and then idodonate mo sa Pinas. Yun lang.
yes, yes. And I told them, I can't help everyone, but if we do it together, we can help more people. That's what I did, really. You will be recognized, but I will recognize them as soon as I get the products. I will take a video. Here are the products. This is all the products that will go to the Philippines in the families there, right? And then of course I have to make it clear for them as to why I'm doing it, right? So I said this, why am I taking this initiative? Because when I believe what I do is something of value, I feel obligated to share and give,
Yeah.
and that's why I did, right? And then of course I planned everything to make sure that I didn't present, because remember I did it on Monday. I finished on Monday. I was supposed to present this on Tuesday, but I had to make sure with Usana if I can do it, like sending products to the Philippines